In this video, I'm going to give you an introduction to animation. There are all types of different animations that you can use within PowerPoint, but the animations that I want you to focus on for this course are going to be the fade in and out, and also the transparency. I strongly encourage you to be careful about using animations that make things fly from the top or bottom, as that can be disorienting to your learners. So to get started, what we want to do is click on the animation ribbon, and we see that we do not have anything showing up. We'll click on the animation pane, and that will open up and show that we have no animations for this particular slide. You'll see also on the left hand side there's no indicator it's an animation. So what I want to do is I want to have on mouse click have each of these images appear in sequence. So to do that, I'm going to select and use the control key, so I have selected both of the images. I'm going to click on fade, and then I'm going to play this animation. When I do a mouse click, I see they both appear at the same time. What I actually want is I want it to be two separate animations. And you'll see there's a 1 here indicating there's one mouse click and both of the animations are going to happen at that time. So to make it appear on separate mouse clicks, I'll click on the second image and I will change the drop down to on click. We'll see it now says 1, 2, which means there's 2 mouse clicks on this particular slide. On the first one, this image will appear. On the second one, this image will appear. And we see that matches up here as well. So let's play this animation. We see on 2 mouse clicks, we now brought those images on. Another thing that we could do is we could decide that what we actually want to have happen is on the second mouse click, we want this first image to disappear. So to do that, we want to click back on that image and click on the Add Animation. We want to click on Exit Fade, and we see now what ends up happening if we play it is that we have 3 mouse clicks. If we want to change it so that this picture disappears when this one appears, we simply change this drop down to Start with Previous. Now when we play it, we see that we have 1 mouse click and 2 mouse clicks. So next, let's do a different type of animation. Let's do an animation where what happens is when the first bullet point appears, the image appears, and then the subsequent bullet points. So it's a pretty simple animation. So what we'll do is we'll select the text that we want to animate, click on Fade, change it to be on click, click on the image, do Fade, do Start with Previous, and we simply drag and drop and move it up so that it appears on the second. So when we play this animation, we'll see we bring the first one on and the second one. We can also do something similar if we just have a block of text that we want to animate. So we click on this, you do on click. We could also decide that maybe we want this particular bullet to come with the second bullet point. So when we play that, here's what it looks like. So that's an introduction to animation. So in your design project, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to animate with text and images and use the fade in and fade out animations.